My name is Mateo Sáenz. I'm originally from Ecuador. After my mother graduated from medical school, she brought me and my sister to live in Queens. I really like being around my sister. We both want to be doctors. We both want to help people. I like technology, car mechanics, and at Queensborough, I saw a 1960s Land Rover. The student said that he 3D printed car parts for it and that he worked at a 3D lab here. He invited me to visit the lab. That changed everything for me. The first time I walked into the 3D lab, I saw Professor Michael Lawrence giving a tour. So I got to see the machines, the 3D printers, and Michael invited me to a pitch competition, something I had never ever imagined doing. So I showed up and they said, everyone who's here tonight is gonna pitch their idea. After my family suffered a natural disaster in Ecuador, I was desperate to help. So my first idea was to 3D print a drone that can help find people under collapsed buildings. That caught the attention of a Capital One investor who said I should really run with this idea. So I joined the CUNY and Capital One Innovation Challenge, which set us up for the National Innovation Challenge. After months of training and practicing, I became the first community college student to receive that grant. I used that grant to travel across the United States, Puerto Rico, and my country of Ecuador to interview first responders, which led the story full circle. From that little moment in the parking lot to when I got to interview first responders who were on the scene during the 2016 earthquake that impacted my own family. And everything happened here at Queensborough. I found my mentors here. I found a lab. And when I met the first responders, I was so inspired that I came back home and I joined the Queensborough Community College Emergency Medical Technician Program, became an EMT, and I volunteered during the pandemic. Then I went on to become a paramedic at Stony Brook University. My next step is to go on to medical school. One of the biggest enlightening moments for me was when I went to Puerto Rico a year after Hurricane Maria. I saw communities without access to any healthcare. So I want to alleviate that by bringing medicine to them. When I shared this idea with someone, they told me that somebody's already doing this. And I asked who, where, and they said there's a surgeon in Ecuador who created the world's first mobile surgery unit. Being from Ecuador, I had to go meet him. This is the wildest thing. I'm in the airport in Fort Lauderdale. I'm sitting in a restaurant and I'm talking Spanish with my waiter, and that brings the attention of someone that's sitting next to me who asks me what I'm doing. And I tell them I'm going to Ecuador to look for this surgeon, to look for this team. And she says, that's my best friend. I work with them. I was one of the founders of this mobile surgery truck, and I'm a medical doctor. Thanks to this doctor, I landed in Ecuador and I went to the nonprofit organization. This surgeon has passed, but his son continues the mission. I learned what their biggest issues are, and now I have an even better idea and inspiration to create my own platform to bring doctors, equipment, staff to the people that need it the most, to give them the medicine and healthcare that they deserve.